they should not eat. When they have a child, they should not eat salt for a couple of days. And she was here, have the first child, second child, eat salt, nothing happens. The husband said, don't worry, where it is true, but, we are born again and God has redeemed us. Everything was fine. So there was a family gathering now. Another newly wedded couple, and they were talking, and that woman said, don't mind them, it's all lie. When I was here, I eat salt, my first child, my second child. When he had his third child, he did the same thing. And the curse came back upon her. I said, how come I didn't? How come, but I did it. I had the first child, I had the second child. You see, the word of mouth. Pride. Is it not? Has God changed? No. God doesn't change. But for the fact that you run a mouth and you defy all the custom that they and they was saying, it's all lie. Don't mind them. You can eat anything you want to. I have my first child, my second child, and I ate, salt, nothing happens to me. Oh. A sin sometimes, or something that you do not know that you did out of ignorance or whatever it is. But when you don't have the tools, the old days always say that if you don't know the man that killed your father, you don't get a cutlass, and you have to be sure of what you're talking about. Inherited causes. It could be a satanic mark that you need to pray for God to wipe it away, God to open your eyes and see what has been following you. That you have been praying, and as long as, something happened and you are just, it allow you to move, forward 2 steps and take 5 steps, forward until you break, until you kill that giant, until you slay that giant in your life. Is it our attitude? Some of us, we cannot put a padlock in our mouth. If I'm praying and say, Lord, whosoever is talking rubbish about me, let the fire of God consume. If God really answers our prayer the way we pray, some of us, these are the things that we need to be mindful of. You see things, something that's supposed to be a confidential. You keep on telling the whole world, this is what Sister Lynn is doing. This is Sister Lynn, but how Sister Lynn? You don't even know who you are talking to. You need to be mindful of this. And pray as soon as you get out here. And that person is praying, Lord. Who is it? He told Sister Lynn's story to Sister Joke, not knowing that there's a hit between Sister Lynn and Sister Joke. He said, I'm really sure she doesn't get it. And now Sister Lynn is praying, whosoever is blocking my way. And you are the source of it. Because you are the one who go to Sister Joke to let Sister Joke know what Sister Lynn is doing. And you keep on praying. God, why am I praying? Why am I serving you that I do not get something? You need to be yourself. That giant of not being able to control your mouth has to be slain. It has to be slain. Is it impatient? Lack of faith? Is it fear? So many things. We need to sit down and review our life. What is that giant? What is that giant in my life that I need to slay so that the glory of God can be revealed in my life? You that does not have any good thing to say to your kids. You don't have any good name to call your husband or your wife. And you don't know that your mouth is circumcised. You don't know that the anointing, you come here every month, you receive the anointing. And you don't know that anointing is in you. When you speak, you auction that anointing out to do the work that you have sent me to do. Philistine pronounced what he said, I'm going to kill you and give your body to this thing. And hey, David said, yes, I grab it. I said, that's what is going to happen to you. The king said, Haman, what exactly would you think the king can do to that man that has pleased the king? He looked around and said, who could be but me? He said, this is what I want you to do. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. Robe him, put your singlet of ring on his hand, on his finger, and put him on your horse and everything, and let somebody go. He said, okay, go and take Mordecai and do exactly the same thing. He got home, the wife said, you are in trouble. And I say today, the giant in your life is in trouble. Amen. The giant that has been challenging your God is in trouble today. Amen. I want us to go and examine ourselves critically. Why am I praying that my prayer is not answered? What is it? Let me tell you one thing. It could be simple. It could be simple social life. The time you're supposed to sit down and do something, and that is the time you say, let's keep it busy. If they cannot stop you, they will keep you busy. How many of us has decided and said, when I wake up in the morning or this Sunday, I want to read the Bible, I want to study the Sunday school before, as soon as you pick up that Sunday school, the phone will ring. And that's the end of it. As soon as you decide to pray, the old friend that you have not even talked to will call you. That's the end of it. Because Satan cannot stop the manifestation of the power of God when you read it. All he will do is he will deter you from getting there. And you keep on doing it. It could be procrastination. You will be postponing. Oh, don't worry. Oh, that house in Nigeria, don't worry. When we save 10,000, we take it, boom, I'll just go home and build it. And he will not allow you to keep that 10,000. You will have two. Instead of you to take that two and say, let's do something. Three, let's do something. Oh, until I have 10,000. So, you know what? If you send that 2,000 home, your brother or whoever you want to send, they might not spend it. They might not do what you want them to do. You have 2,000 and you have money to go. Instead of you to go and do something and come back and do something, they will tell you until you have that 10,000. And you will keep on procrastinating. By the time you know it, it's too late for you. By the time you know it, what you're supposed to spend 10,000 naira to build now become 100,000 naira. Nigeria is full of that. Procrastination. I want you to examine what is that giant that we need to slay so that the word of God, the prayer that we have been praying can be effective, can be productive, so that the glory of the